Shalom, shalom, shalom. Out there to the hopefully elect of Israel. First off, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaf Badash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations that unto you sincere, and you hopefully elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malaakia. All right, coming in, okay, with another lesson today. This lesson is going to be going into the real reason of why they want to go into Greenland. Okay, I have right here from the website popsci.com. It's a technology page, but as you go into it, it says it's titled "Billionaires Dream of Building Utopian Techno City in Greenland." The Freedom City is the latest effort to create stateless cities with minimal corporate regulation. Okay, and this is the ultimate plan of what all right these Edomites want to do. So real quick, let me get right here in the Telegram. Let me get this right quick. And this was posted yesterday. Give me 1 second. I was gonna do a video on this yesterday. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. So it reads. U.S. billionaires, including Bill Gates, Peter Thiel, Sam Altman, and Jeff Bezos, have already established a presence in Greenland, pouring money into AI-powered rare earth drilling and advanced plans for a so-called Freedom City. Okay, so these billionaires, okay, they have already poured themselves and have a heavy presence already within Greenland. So now you see there's a narrative, okay, that's happening right now, and how Trump is ordering the army, okay, to draw up plans to go ahead and invade Greenland, okay. So I want to play a video that I got right here, and this is which one we're gonna go back into the article. So this is the narrative, another narrative of what Esau Edom wants to bring out. Before I even get to that, let me bring this off. Let me bring this Salah. You know, Jake just went through the spirit. Let me get this real quick because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Just real quick. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? The same thing this devil does always create a narrative, okay? Fool the people by their emotions, keep putting it all on the news and making different propositions and making threats, okay? But now is at the time to where Esau don't have that much time. So he's gonna have to move, okay, in haste, okay? Because the scripture says he knoweth that he have but a short time. We are in a time, okay, of this the beginning stages of this devil, okay, beginning to break in his wrath. Let's get that. He taking anybody down by any means, man. Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see, this devil is coming down with the wrath. He's showing them horns, man. We're seeing everything that's happening with the situation that's happening over there in Minnesota with ICE. Come on, man. We just had someone just get so-called shot down. Okay. You have ICE going up door to door, kicking in doors. So the wrath is increasing. We are definitely in the time of Jacob's trouble. We are in the time, okay, of the beast hating the whore. Okay, because there have been news articles talking about if the U.S. goes in and invade Greenland, that there will be no NATO. Okay, so we're seeing the infighting within Esau's house. Okay, and everything's also only going to escalate from here, man. Okay, everything is only going to escalate from here, man. All right, so let me go back to the article, then I get the video. So let me just read the article. It says billionaires dream of building utopian techno city in Greenland, and this was published back in April 10th, 2025. Okay, so you see the picture with the people out there in Greenland. So it reads, a handful of wealthy, politically connected Silicon Valley investors are reported eyeing Greenland's icy shores as the site for a techno-utopian freedom city. That's according to the report from Reuters, which details a proposed effort to establish a new libertarian-minded muni- damn, slop municipality characterized by minimal corporate regulation and a focus on accelerating emerging technologies like AI and mini nuclear reactors. Supporters of increased economic development in Greenland argue its frigid climate could naturally cool massive energy intensive AI data centers. Right. And this is what they want. Okay. Because those data centers, okay, they get hot. These are different computers and generators and uh you know technology. It can get hot, but if you got a whole place where it's always cold, okay, and it barely the barely the sun is always out, the temperature's always down. Come on, man. This is the perfect spot to bring in a technological utopia. Okay. And these investors are pushing and putting their money heavily into, okay, this site. So this is why you see them talking about, oh, we got to get Greenland, okay, because we don't want to have Russia and China to be our neighbors. That's fucking bullshit, man. They're putting their money into Greenland, man. It says, large deposits of critical and rare earth minerals buried beneath the island's ice sheets could also potentially be used to manufacture consumer electronics. So this place is rich in different rare earth minerals, man, that they can use. It says the so-called city, startup city, which bears similarities to another ongoing venture in California's Solano County, reportedly already has the backing of PayPal founder Peter Thiel and Ken Howry, President Donald Trump's pick for Denmark ambassador. If confirmed by the Senate, Howry would lead U.S. discussions to acquire Greenland. In that role, Howry could potentially act as a bridge linking the audacious Freedom City investors with the U.S. Government. And I believe that's the one that Trump pardoned. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Um, search web. Let me see this right quick. Was let me see. Was by Trump. Because he was nominated by Trump. Let me see. Because you can see everything that's happening in the background, man. These devils are all together. That's a 2025 term. Let me see. Let me click this. Hey. It says U.S. president has been blatant in his appointment of relatives, close friends, and big donors, almost none of whom have the diplomatic experience. Right. Let me see. Hmm. So they all in together. I have to do some more research on that, but that name is very familiar. Um, but let's go back to it. Damn, what was I? This is Google. here because there's so many different things that's happening right now. Oh shit, that's another thing that's happening right now with the federal prosecutors opening an investigation into Fed Chair Powell because he's trying to get this nigga out of here, man. Okay, which I believe within his term he's about to get out because I believe in 2025 they wanted to get him. They wanted to Trump wanted to fire him, but his term was about to be up in 2026. Now it's Q1 now, so we should be seeing. Well, now they got a whole open investigation into the Fed Chair Powell, but that's just another distraction, okay? Because there's things happening with the financial markets too as well. But that's another lesson. Damn, what was it with the was it this one? Yep, this is it. Okay, so going back into the article, man, but it says if confirmed, yeah, if confirmed by the Senate, Howard would lead U.S. discussions to acquire Greenland. In that role, Howard could potentially act as a bridge linking the audacious Freedom City investors with the U.S. government, and that's what they want. Okay, this is why, all right, Donald Trump appointed, okay, this damn devil man to be, all right, the ambassador of Greenland. Okay, so that they can have ties, okay, with Greenland. This is why you see them putting all their money, all these big investors, billionaires putting their money into this place, man. Because they're all for the NWO, man, the New World Order, man. Let me just read this one. It says, who is behind the Freedom City? The Reuters report cites claims Howard, Thiel, and prominent Silicon Valley venture capitalist Mark Anderson are amongst the most prominent names backing the Greenland effort. Howard, who still needs the U.S. Senate to confirm his position as ambassador to Denmark, is reportedly a longtime friend of billionaire Elon Musk. See, these niggas is all friends, man. All of them. It says, and formerly founded a venture capital firm with Thiel. Thiel, meanwhile, has emerged as one of the loudest supporters, both vocally and financially, of the seasteading movement, which is trying to build floating, stateless utopia cities in the ocean. All right, man. It says, and Anderson or Anderson, notably, is also part of a tech investor consortium, California Forever, looking to build the city in Solano County. Each of these efforts, along with others like the already existing city Prospera in Honduras, are united by libertarian political ideals, a focus on technological development, and lots of money. So these devils are here, man, okay, looking to build, okay, within Greenland, okay? And so this is the real reason why they want to take over Greenland. All right, so the things that's happening right now, here it is. It says Trump says U.S. is making moves to acquire Greenland, whether they like it or not. Why? Because they got the money already poured into it, man. This place already has different minerals, rare earth minerals that they need. Okay, and they have the money already in there. They got the people and things in place, man. So Greenland's gonna be taken over. Greenland's going to be taken over. So sooner or later, we're getting ready to start to see more conflict that's going to arise between these different NATO countries, man. It says President Trump tells oil executives we're going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not. Yeah, man, they don't pour their money already into it. See, these devils are here and they ready. Look at this devil face, man. Let me see. I'll just read a little bit. President Donald Trump warned Friday during a meeting with nearly 2 dozen oil executives that Russia and China will not move in on the nations of Venezuela or Greenland on his watch. We are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, Trump said Friday, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor. Okay, and this is the main thesis of what these devils are trying to paint, man. They're trying to paint the narrative, man. Trying to say that Russia and China, they don't want them to be as their neighbor. They're trying to cut the ties from off of Russia and China, man, with resources. If you don't see really what's going on, man. But at the same time, with them doing that, they're making trouble with their own allies. Trump's comments came as he hosted nearly 2 dozen oil executives at the White House to discuss investments in Venezuela after the capture of dic dictatorial President Nicolas Maduro Saturday morning. All right, and that's another whole thing. Same fucking scenario. How he said it was cartels, people on boats bringing in drugs. Here it is. You see the U.S. blowing up fucking boats, taking over oil tankers, and then ultimately taking over what? Maduro. All right, capturing him and indicting him. Okay, within the U.S. system, him and his wife. And then now you see the U.S. They're inside of Venezuela right now. Okay, bringing in oil companies and everything, man. Because this is where they're trying to say that they're trying to help the Venezuelan people. Come on, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So the same thing what we see in the situation what happened with Venezuela, okay, there's gonna be another narrative what's happening right now with Greenland. Okay. So this is a part of that. So jumping over to this one, it says this is from the Economic Times. Trump orders U.S. Army to prepare contingency plans to invade Greenland report. So they're gonna take that shit, man. So this is getting ready to make another commotion, okay, within the earth, man. Because now the earth is seeing the different plans of what Esau Edom is doing, man. The red orange devil, man. The U.S. Donald President the U.S. President Donald Trump has asked senior military commanders to prepare contingency plans for a possible invasion of Greenland. The UK-based Daily Mail reported on Sunday, citing diplomatic and defense sources familiar with the discussions. So they already in the plans of already taking this place over, man. Okay, because they're gonna have to need order. So why not bring in, okay, the army to come take over that place, man, to take over that land. Let me see. I had a video here on YouTube. I'm gonna play this real quick. Ah, shit. Came on. Here it is.
If we don't do it, China or Russia will. It's not going to happen. We are not going to have, and I like China, I like Russia, I love the people of China.
Kilometers apart to patrol an area this big with surveillance uncertain.
US President Donald Trump has triggered global shockwaves by openly threatening to seize Greenland, brushing aside Denmark's sovereignty and warning the US will act whether they like it or not. Speaking at the White House, Trump framed the Arctic island as a national security priority, linking it directly to Russia and China.
I'm not talking about money for Greenland yet. I might talk about that. But right now, we are going to do something on Greenland, whether they like it or not, because if we don't do it, Russia or China will take over Greenland, and we're not going to have Russia or China as a neighbor.
Trump made it clear that diplomacy is optional. If negotiations fail, he says force remains on the table. His language marks one of the most explicit threats by a sitting US president against a NATO ally in modern history.
I would like to make a deal, the easy way, but if we don't do it the easy way, we're going to do it the hard way.
He said they're gonna do it the hard way. All right. So showing you, man, these devils are looking to bring in war, man. Okay, with these other different nations, man. This devil does not care. Okay, he has a plan and he's sticking to it.
And and by the way, I'm a fan of Denmark too. I have to tell you, and they've been very nice to me. I'm a big fan, but the fact that they had a boat land there 500 years ago doesn't mean that they own the land. I'm sure we had lots of boats go there also, but we need that because if you take a look outside of Greenland right now, there are Russian destroyers, there are Chinese destroyers and bigger, There are Russian submarines all over the place. We're not going to have Russia or China occupy Greenland, and that's what they're going to do if we don't.
Trump argues that ownership, not agreements, is the only way to secure Greenland. Despite an existing US military base and defense access, he insists leases are meaningless, and full control is necessary to block Russia and China in the Arctic.
And that's the narrative, okay? To block Russia and China, okay, from taking over Greenland, okay? So let me just get one more scripture we can close out, man. Because hey, man, this is what the plans of what these devils are looking for, man. What they're trying to do, man. This is Micah 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right, man. Because these devils, man, they have the money, they have the resources. Okay, they have all things of what they need to take over these different lands, okay, and to call it their own. All right, to take over. They wake up in the morning, okay. They wake up and saying, "This is what we're gonna do next. These are the plans," and they follow through with it, whether the people like it or not. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence. And this is a part of violence of how this devil is taking over lands. He's ordering, okay, the military chiefs, all right, to draw up these different plans to go in and invade Greenland. What was it the article said? Trump orders U.S. Army to prepare contingency plans to invade Greenland report. Come on, man. This is what these devils are doing. Verse 2 again, and they covet fields and take them by violence, because they're going to send in the military. This is what they're going to do. He's talking about he's not going to pay those people or nothing. Who knows what Esau is going to be doing to those people over there in Greenland? Is he going to pay them off? Or is he just going to delete them? It's the devil. We're in the time of Revelation 12 and 12. He's coming with that great wrath. It says, and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So who knows? He could deport them out of Greenland, tell them to go back to Denmark, to go anywhere. Come on, who knows? It says, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what this devil does, man. Okay? He takes away the man, he takes away their house, he takes away their heritage. Okay? He takes and strips them of everything and calls the place of what he just took their own. The same thing you've seen what happened with the place we living in here today in America, Babylon the Great. These are the same devils who came over here, okay? Took over our people, beat the language, the heritage out of them, okay? And called this land their own. And now they want to have the nerve to say that we're the immigrants, okay? Fucking devils, man. And they're gonna have to pay for it, bro. They're gonna have to pay for all the things of what they're done or what they're doing. Okay? So this is a quick video. I want to go into the real reason why they're going, okay, into Greenland. It's about the resources. It's about the building of, what was that again? Stupid ass fucking city. The billionaires dream of building a utopian techno city in Greenland. Call them Freedom City. Okay? And this is where these tech billionaires, okay, are pouring all their money into, okay, and to call it their own. Okay? It's not a thing about Russia and China being out there in the Arctic, being their neighbor. Nah, man. This is much bigger than that. Okay? When you see Esau Edom go into different lands, okay, or he's trying to get in there and try to infiltrate, it's something about that land that he wants. Okay? Let me get one more. I think that's in Habakkuk. Just the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Right, man. He's never here. He's always in another country doing some other wickedness, man. Here it is talking about he want to go over there to Iran because the people are protesting, saying that Iran by not shoot the protesters. Come on, man. You're doing that to your people over here. But you way over there in another country while your country over here is falling, showing that they have a agenda. It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death. So wherever this fucking devil go, man, he's bringing death right along with him and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations. That's what he's doing, and heapeth unto him all people. And this is what he wants. He's gathering up resources, he's gathering up lands, okay? And he's never satisfied with it until he has to try to take over the whole earth. This is why we're coming into the wee hours of Revelation 13, Revelation 3 and 10. Okay, we are in those times, man, because this devil is heaping up nations, lands, okay, and his desire is as hath, man. It is as hell. Okay? So this devil is trying, okay, to heap all the resources, all the people, all the lands, all unto himself, and also the people. Okay, because you read that in the book of Revelation, it says that how it was souls of men. Okay, just roughly paraphrasing. All right, this devil is trying, okay, to have everybody underneath his hand. Okay, but it's not going to be done so. All right, so hey, Lord willing, you was edified from out this lesson. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations to you sincere and you hopefully elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malaakia. Shalom.